All right, today we're going to finish up 4-1. There's really not a whole lot of new information for today's because we're still talking about writing equations in slope-intercept form. The difference on today's is they're going to give it to you in standard form and you're just going to have to change it into slope-intercept form before we can graph or identify slope and y-intercept, right? Okay, so just as a reminder, let's go over real quickly the things we talked about yesterday. Y equals mx plus b. What two things do you have to know in order to write the equation in slope-intercept form? Slope and y-intercept, which is which two things here? Okay, m is the what? Slope. And what's the y-intercept? B. Okay, for your final answer, do you have any numbers plugged in for x and y? No, only for m and b. Okay? All right, so we all remember that from yesterday. Here's what we're going to look at today. Let's say they give you an equation, 5x plus 2y is equal to 8. And they want you to identify what is the slope, what is the y-intercept. Can I identify the slope and the y-intercept when it's in this form?
Yeah.
No.
Negative 5.
No. I don't know it yet because it's not in what form? Yeah, it's not in y equals mx plus b. But can I move things around so to get it in that form? Yeah. Yes. Now we've done stuff similar to this. So y, we want to stay on the left side. So what do I need to do with 5x?
Minus.
Yes. I'm going to minus 5x to the other side. And I get 2y equals what? Yeah, why do I write negative 5x first? Yeah, because in slope-intercept form, I want x first and then the y-intercept last. Why did I put plus 8 and not minus 8? Yeah, because 8 was already positive. Okay? Now, can I identify the slope and the y-intercept?
Yes.
Does anyone say no?
No, you have to divide it.
Yes, thank you, Kiki. You have to have y by itself. Right now, y is not by itself. So I have to divide. Any number I see gets divided by 2. Is 2 divisible by 2?
No.
Yes. What's 2 divided by 2? 1. So that would be just y. Is 5 divisible by 2? No. So we leave it negative 5 over 2 x plus what?
4.
Plus 4, right? We simplify if we can. If we can't, we leave it as a fraction. But our fractions also need to be in simplest form, okay? So, Zane, what's my slope now? I can identify. Yeah, negative 5 over 2. Okay, and then my y-intercept is 4. Right? Those things are easy to identify if I've written them in slope-intercept form. But if it's not in slope-intercept form, then I can't identify those two things. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do just a couple more examples of that, and that's pretty much all we're doing today. I will go over graphing again at the end. We'll graph one of them. But other than that, it'll kind of be the same. Okay, let's do 3x plus 2y. Yes. Actually, wait till I'm done. So, same thing. I want to identify slope and y-intercept. So every time before I do this, I'm going to ask, is my equation in slope-intercept form here? Yes or no? No. So I move it into that form. The same steps I used on the last one. What's my first step here? I subtract 3x from both sides. Can I actually subtract 3x from 6? No. So I get 2y is equal to what? Good. I always write x first, number after it. Okay, Kevin, what's my last step to get y by itself? Okay, 2 divided by 2 cancels. What about negative 3 divided by 2? Stays the same because I can't simplify. What about 6 divided by 2? Plus 3. Okay, all right. What is my slope? My y-intercept? Positive 3. Okay. All right. How do we feel about this? Okay. All right, last one. Let me find a good one. Okay, anybody think they can take this one? Okay, Jordy, go for it. No, you already said me, so now you got to do it. Okay, what do I do first? Come on, Jordy. You just told me you could do it. What do I move first? Okay, how do I move it over to the other side? Okay, so I subtract 5x from both sides. What are you left with on the left side? Are you sure? Negative 6y equal to what? Negative 5x plus 36. Okay, what's your last step, Jordy? What's our last step almost every time, you guys? Divide. Every number gets divided by negative 6, okay? What's a negative divided by a negative? So positive 1, those do cancel. Can I divide 5 by 6? No, but what can I simplify? Two negatives make it a what? So positive 5 over 6x plus or minus here? Minus, just minus 6, yeah. Because 36 divided by negative 6. Listen, we laugh, but we don't know how to do it. It's going to be a problem. Okay? Now, who can tell me from yesterday how to graph this? Come on now. What's the first point I put on? Y-intercept, which is what? Negative 6. So I go down 6 and put my point. Okay? Up 5. Over which way? Right 6. Up 5 over 6. Okay? Right? So, really, only new step I gave you today was just moving those into slope-intercept form. Okay? Some of the questions on today's were same thing we did yesterday, where you won't even have to do this, like they're the easier ones. So it's kind of a mix of both. How do we feel about this? Okay. All right. You can go for it.